So, I'm here with my esteemed co-host, Sam. What, Sam? You gonna come over? Want to say hi to everyone? Everyone loves Sam.
Everybody loves Sam.
Come on, Sam. You're gonna go in the window, or you're gonna come sit with me? Come on. Come on. Come here. I got a little something for you.
I'll have a little bite.
Come here. I got a little treat for you. What? He's like looking at the bag that's down there. He loves his like bags. When I go to Dollar General, he just like rolls around in them. Come on. Come on. Come on. What? Yeah. Can I make my video then? Can I make my video? Okay. Well, if you get the need to come over, I got a leg right here. Unlike Roxas, who likes to sit on my leg and then it goes numb, he comes over, kind of lounges in my arms for a little bit, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm done." Like he'll get up and he'll just like decide that he wants to just growl for whatever reason. But anyway, representation. For people like this woman, Sasha Calle or Cal or whatever. Uh, yeah, that's really all that she cares about. Um, so the Flash actress Sasha Calle reveals heartbreak of losing Supergirl role and a multi-year deal. Touts representation she brought to the part. That's how she's feeling right now. She's like, but at least I had representation. Sasha Calle had only one outing as Supergirl in The Flash, which was supposed to usher in a new phase of the DCEU and lead to even more films featuring her as Kara Zor-El. However, the movie bombed disastrously, as we all know, and everything changed. Will she be able to defeat the oncoming threat? Find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Cal is reflecting on how it worked out and admitted the sudden redirection was a tough blow to recover from. Just like the ones you'd find on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Sam's like, I'm done with this. Everyone else is with you on that one, Sam. She also confirmed that she lost a multi-picture deal that seemed guaranteed. I had a conversation about her future many times, she told The Hollywood Reporter. When I signed on to that, it was for a multi-picture deal. That's common. That's a common thing when you sign on to a franchise. So it was very heartbreaking for me, and it was very confusing. Ultimately, I know that I did my best. Which is fine, but this is where it just gets really just like, I'm so tired of it. Identifying herself as queer, Cal is also proud of the representation she added to the DCEU, though it wasn't explicit or relevant in the Flash's plot. I look back at it as something super beautiful. It's been said that a queer Latina girl like me could never be Supergirl. I'm sorry, what? Where? Where are those people? Where are those people who said that? People don't care. They don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. No, people don't care, okay? As long as you're right for the role. If you're gay, straight, bi, it doesn't matter. As long as you are right for the role. But this whole idea that, oh, a queer Latina like me, come on. So tired of them trying to play the victim here. I mean, you're not the victim here. There is plenty of representation, and just because some people are too stupid to look back to the 70s, the 80s, and 90s to find it, there's been plenty. It's like people would like, oh my god, the first black hero. And then you look back to like Blade, who's been around since like the 70s. Black guy. Oh no. But we don't have. Sam, what do you want? Are you gonna come over? Or are you gonna sit there just chatting away? Yeah. What? What? Um, or who was it with was it Jennifer Lawrence? Like, oh, there's never been a female lead in like, bitch. What? Sigourney Weaver would like to have a word with you. What? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sam, come on. Either that or just sit there and whine. You're acting like them, Sam. You're playing the victim. I'm not having any of it. No, this is sexual harassment we're talking about, and I'm not going to take it. Come on. Sam, come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. There, you happy? You happy now? You happy now? Yeah. Such a needy boy. Yes, you are. You're a very needy boy. And here you are interrupting me making my video just so I can show you some tender loving care. Yeah. You're very sweet. He's just face against my mic, face against my desk, everything. What? Yeah, how's that view, huh? Mwah. What is it? But yeah, they're this constant state of victimhood. Like, oh, I've been told that people pick the right people for the job. Okay, if you're not the right one, people shouldn't have to hire you just because you're a queer Latina. It's like, who gives a crap? We're gonna hire the best one for the role. Your sexual identity or your skin color should have nothing to do with it. And people who go out of their way to make sure that these roles are filled, even if it is by someone who's underqualified just because of their skin color or their sexual preference, that's what makes these things fail. Because you're not bringing your A game, you're not hiring the best people for the job. So maybe the other queer Latinas just were not the best ones for the roles of whatever else they were, they were trying to do. Simple as that. It's Hollywood. You should be hiring based on skill, not because of what's between your legs or your skin color. That is the most important thing for me. I did something that mattered. And when you saw yourself represented or in me or not, a lot of people really could. And the bad part is the sad part about this is it's not really even about little girls here. Little girls growing up. No, it's about all those weirdos on Tumblr and Twitter who are 20, 30, 40 years old who like, oh, I don't feel validated. These people who were like in schools where they come out as trans or queer or whatever to the freaking students because the students are the only ones who are going to give them the time of day because no one else gives a crap. So these 20, 30, 40-year-olds are the only one who care about seeing themselves represented. Kids don't care. Kids will look at Goku. Little black kids will look at Goku and see themselves. Okay, so don't. This is for the adults who are freaking just incapable of entering the real world and are not mentally fit for the real world. The ones who feel like constant validation. The people whose their entire personality is their skin color, what's between their legs, and who they like to fuck. So it has nothing to do with being a role model. It has nothing to do with letting little girls. No, it's all about the weirdos. The ones who I don't feel validated because I can't see myself on screen. All right. Sorry, had to pause for a sec. I have Sam's gone. I had to let him out. He was just like, "Meow, meow." um, but yeah, this idea that it's for little girls to see. No, it's all for the weirdos for on Tumblr and Twitter who's like, I need to feel validated. And if you're looking at a character and you don't feel connected to them because of their skin color or whatever, you're the problem. You're the problem. I've said before, there are so many characters that aren't even human. Animals, uh, whether it be actual animals or humanoids or whatever that people have related to, just because of their character, their actual character, not skin color or their sexuality. No, their character, what drives them, what they stand for, what they have to go through. So, but it was very hard, I have to say. I had bittersweet feelings as I was maneuvering everything. Uh, Bad press and yeah, Ezra Miller just this freaking weirdo. But oh, that's terrible. Um, with a cast like this, so hard to believe it bombed. No, sweetheart, you were never Supergirl. You did a good job at whatever that was, but that was definitely not Supergirl. Me, I feel kind of bad for her, Sasha. I was so proud to have been a queer Latina Supergirl. Me, I don't feel bad for her anymore. Yeah, once again, they're playing victim. Wow, that's her takeaway, and Hollywood can't figure out why they continue to fail. Figuring out is figuring out is equivalent to learning. Blah blah blah. No one cares. What representation did she bring? The movie failed. Cal's representation she brought to the part. So she loses the role to vile ideology, then immediately keeps supporting said ideology. Miscast if you were a fan of the comics, then stuck in a bad movie. No good ending here. She appeared in the last gasp of a dying film franchise. She needs to accept it. But again, it's like she's a grown adult and she's talking about representation and see. Again, little kids, you know, little black kids or little, will look at Goku and Vegeta and see themselves. I could look at when I was a kid, you know, it's like when I was a kid, I would watch Family Matters or Fresh Prince, and I looked up to Uncle Phil and Carl Winslow because they were just great people, you know, things that you can aspire to be. They were black. They were black men. One was a cop. One was a lawyer. Nothing like me. They didn't look like me. They weren't the same skin color as me. And yet you relate to them. You idolize them. You see what they have and you want that. It has nothing to do because they were good characters. Good characters. James Avery brought everything to Uncle Phil. And you could tell because Uncle Phil was an amazing character. So even if you were white, you could look at this man and say, that's what I want to be. You're not going to sit there as, well, he's a black man, I'm white, so I'm finding it extremely hard to relate to him. So, or Family Matters, even with Steve, you know, Jaleel White, little nerdy black kid. Even if you weren't black, you could look at him and say, yeah, he's kind of weird, and I do kind of relate to him. Maybe not as bad as him, like the blowing things up and destroying things all the time, but just like the weird, maneuvering through like all these situations of like puberty and having a crush on a girl and whatever. It's like, I relate to that. Even though he doesn't look like me or it's not the same skin color, You know, I can see myself in that. But no, these people who are 30, 40 years old, like, oh, I can't see myself. I need validation. So if I'm a teacher, I'm going to come out to my kids and say I'm gay or queer because they're the only ones who freaking give a shit. Because people my age who are normal don't care. But I'm the crazy one. Where if you believe that, you know, representation is really a big deal and you can see yourself in any character regardless of color or whatever, if you believe that, you're the crazy ones. No, we need characters catered to certain groups of people because if they don't see themselves on screen, uh-oh, uh-oh. No. Okay, no. I'm just gonna end it here before I was gonna say a joke, but if I keep thinking about it, I'm gonna kind of make a comment about the joke that I was gonna say. No, I don't want to be indelicate here. Anyway, anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.